Good morning, gentlemen. Before you take that first sip today, let me ask you something simple but powerful. Do you really know what's inside your morning cup and what it's doing for your circulation? Every morning, millions of men over 50 reach for the same drinks they've had for decades. Strong black coffee, sweet orange juice, maybe even just plain water. It feels familiar, comforting, harmless. But here's what most men don't realize. That first drink you choose can quietly set the tone for your entire day. For your blood flow, your energy, your focus, even your confidence where it matters most. I'm Dr. Josely, a board-certified urologist with over 15 years of experience helping men restore vitality, circulation, and confidence naturally. And today we're talking about something every man does without thinking. Your first drink of the day and how that small choice could be the difference between strong, youthful blood flow or slow, heavy mornings that make you feel older than you are. Now, I know many of you think, it's just coffee, I've been drinking it for years. But as we age, our vascular system changes. Arteries that once expanded easily become stiffer. Nitric oxide, the molecule that keeps blood flowing freely, starts to decline, and the same drinks you've relied on for energy might be shutting that system down. The truth is, your first morning sip acts like a switch. It either awakens your circulation and supports nitric oxide production, or constricts your vessels and drains your energy before your day even begins. That's why so many men tell me they feel fine at 7 a.m., but sluggish, tense, or numb by mid-morning. It's not just age, it's chemistry. When I started studying this years ago, I was genuinely surprised by how much research linked morning habits to circulation and performance. A study from the University of Exeter found that just one nitrate-rich drink, something as simple as beetroot juice, could boost nitric oxide and lower blood pressure in a few hours. Another Harvard study showed that men who consumed certain antioxidant-rich morning drinks had significantly better endothelial function, meaning their arteries stayed flexible and responsive longer. And the opposite is true too. A heavy, sugary juice or even too much caffeine on an empty stomach can spike your stress hormones and constrict your arteries. You feel alert for a short while, then crash, tired, irritable, and cold. What you thought was energizing might be silently draining the life from your circulation. One of my patients, Mark, 63 years old, came to me complaining of cold feet, low motivation, and lack of morning energy. He said, "Doc, I wake up, have 2 cups of coffee, and still feel half asleep." We didn't change his workouts or his medication, just his morning drink. He swapped one of those coffees for a small glass of beetroot and pomegranate juice, rich in nitrates and antioxidants. 3 weeks later, he walked into my office smiling. "It's remarkable," he said. "I'm waking up with energy again. My legs feel light, my confidence is back, and my mornings feel alive." That's what happens when you fuel your circulation, not just your caffeine levels. So in this video, I'll guide you through the 7 most powerful morning drinks I recommend to my patients. Drinks that don't just quench your thirst, but recharge your nitric oxide, open your blood vessels, and help you feel like yourself again. Some of these are surprisingly simple, things you already have in your kitchen. Others are ancient formulas backed by modern science. From a ruby red juice once reserved for royalty, to a golden drink that calms inflammation and restores artery flexibility. Each one has the power to boost your energy and confidence naturally. Before we dive in, take a second and hit that subscribe button. I post new videos every week to help men over 50 rebuild circulation, stamina, and vitality without risky pills or complicated routines. And while you're here, tell me in the comments what your usual first morning drink is: coffee, juice, or nothing at all. Your answer might inspire another man watching this today. Because here's the truth. Every sip you take in the morning sends a message to your body. It's a signal of decline or a signal of strength. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which drinks to choose to keep your blood flowing, your energy high, and your confidence strong all day long. Let's start with one of nature's most powerful natural circulation boosters, beetroot juice. You might think of beets as just another earthy vegetable, but when it comes to blood flow, they're in a class of their own. That deep red color is more than just pretty. It's a sign of concentrated nitrates, the same compounds your body converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the key molecule that tells your arteries to relax and open up. When that happens, blood can move freely to every organ and muscle, including those directly tied to your energy and confidence. The problem is, after 50, your nitric oxide levels can drop by more than half. That means your circulation slows, your hands and feet feel colder, and your natural drive weakens. Here's the good news. Beets can help restore what time has taken away. When you drink beetroot juice, those natural nitrates get absorbed into your bloodstream and quickly convert to nitric oxide. Within hours, your arteries start expanding, your blood pressure begins to normalize, and oxygen delivery improves. You feel lighter, more alert, and more alive. The science behind this is solid. A study published in the journal Hypertension showed that adults who drank beetroot juice experienced measurable improvements in blood pressure and arterial flexibility in just a few hours. Another study found it helped older adults walk longer distances with less fatigue due to better oxygen utilization. The same mechanism that helps your heart and legs also helps with your more personal form of circulation. One of my patients, George, 66 years old, had been struggling with constant fatigue and poor circulation. He felt heavy in the legs and disconnected in his intimate health. Instead of another pill, I told him to start each morning with a small glass of beetroot juice, just 4 ounces. 2 weeks later, he walked into my clinic smiling. He said, "Doc, I feel alive again. My steps are lighter, and even my wife noticed the difference." That's what good circulation does. It brings oxygen and vitality back to your body. If you decide to try beetroot juice, here's the best approach. Drink about 4 to 6 ounces of 100% pure beetroot juice in the morning on an empty stomach. If the taste is strong, mix it with a splash of fresh orange or some berries. The vitamin C helps stabilize nitric oxide and makes it last longer. Avoid adding sugar or artificial flavors, as those can negate the vascular benefits. Now, let's talk about another powerful morning drink, green tea. This surprises many men because it seems so mild, yet its effects are remarkable. Green tea is packed with natural antioxidants called catechins, compounds that protect nitric oxide, reduce inflammation, and improve artery flexibility. Most men drink coffee for a quick energy boost, but coffee alone can sometimes constrict blood vessels and create jittery energy that fades fast. Green tea, on the other hand, gives you steady alertness while keeping your circulation open and smooth. One of my patients, Harold, 70 years old, used to drink 2 large cups of strong coffee every morning. He'd feel energized at first, but wiped out by noon. We replaced one of those cups with green tea. 2 weeks later, he came back saying, "I feel calm but energized. My feet are warmer and my mornings don't fall apart anymore." That's exactly what happens when you protect your nitric oxide instead of depleting it. If you want to get the most benefit from green tea, brew it fresh each morning. Let the water cool a bit before pouring to avoid destroying the antioxidants. Add a small squeeze of lemon to enhance the catechins, and a teaspoon of honey if you need a touch of sweetness. Sip it slowly while planning your day. It calms your nerves, opens your arteries, and gently wakes your system without strain. These two simple drinks, beetroot juice and green tea, form a solid foundation for better circulation. One generates nitric oxide, the other preserves it. Together, they create a smooth, steady flow of oxygen and energy that lasts for hours. Now, let's talk about one of my personal favorites. A drink I call the Royal Circulation Restorer, pomegranate juice. For thousands of years, this ruby red fruit was praised by kings for its ability to restore strength and energy. Modern science now explains why. Pomegranates are loaded with polyphenols, powerful plant antioxidants that do three remarkable things. They boost nitric oxide production, protect it from breaking down, and keep your blood vessels relaxed longer. This combination is transformative for men over 50. Remember, nitric oxide is your body's natural signal for blood flow. It tells your arteries to open and carry oxygen to every cell. As we age, that system weakens, but when you drink pomegranate juice, those polyphenols act like a shield around your nitric oxide, protecting it from oxidative stress. This means more sustained blood flow to your heart, your muscles, and your more sensitive areas too. A clinical study found that drinking pomegranate juice improved vessel diameter and blood flow in just 30 minutes. In another trial, men who drank a few ounces daily showed significant improvements in circulation and stamina after just 2 weeks. I remember one patient, Edward, 68 years old, who used to complain of cold feet and low energy. He started drinking 4 ounces of pure pomegranate juice every morning. Within days, he told me, "Doc, I don't feel like I'm dragging anymore." His energy returned, his blood pressure stabilized, and his confidence followed. If you decide to try it, make sure to choose 100% pure pomegranate juice, no added sugar or blends. 4 to 6 ounces is enough. For an extra benefit, pair it with a handful of almonds or walnuts. The healthy fats help your body absorb the polyphenols more efficiently and keep your blood sugar stable. Now let's move to something even simpler but equally powerful: warm water with lemon. Most men overlook it because it seems too basic, yet it can quietly transform your mornings. Lemon water works in 2 ways. First, it hydrates you after a night of sleep, thinning your blood and easing pressure on your heart. Second, it provides vitamin C that your body needs to produce and protect nitric oxide. Without vitamin C, nitric oxide breaks down faster, and your blood vessels lose flexibility. One of my older patients, Samuel, 72 years old, used to start every day with coffee on an empty stomach. He'd feel jittery, then sluggish. I asked him to replace his first cup with a mug of warm lemon water, just half a lemon and 8 ounces of water. After 3 weeks, he said, "I don't know what's going on, but I feel lighter in the mornings. My stiffness is gone and my energy lasts." That's no coincidence. Hydration and nitric oxide are the 2 engines of healthy circulation. You can also add a teaspoon of honey or some nuts on the side to stabilize your blood sugar if needed. Keep it simple and let your first drink each morning be a message of calm energy instead of a caffeine crash. Now let's talk about something many men will be happy to hear. Coffee and dark chocolate, when done right, can actually be great for your circulation. The secret is balance. Coffee provides a short blood flow boost through caffeine, while dark chocolate extends and stabilizes that effect through flavonoids. The key is moderation and quality. Skip the sugar, skip the cream. Black coffee with 1 or 2 small squares of dark chocolate, 70% cacao or higher, gives you a perfect mix of quick alertness and long-lasting vascular support. One of my patients, William, 63 years old, had been feeling heavy and tired every morning. I told him, "Don't quit coffee, refine it." He swapped his sugary latte for black coffee and added a small piece of dark chocolate. A week later, he called me laughing, saying, "Doc, this is the best prescription I've ever had. I feel nimble, my legs feel lighter, and my wife says I'm smiling more. That's because this combo boosts flow-mediated dilation, a scientific measure of how flexible your arteries are. Studies confirm that dark chocolate improves endothelial function, while moderate coffee supports heart and brain circulation. Together, they give you the best of both worlds, pleasure and performance. If you're wondering how to start, keep it small. A small cup of coffee and 1 square of dark chocolate in the morning. Sip it slowly. No sugar, no rush. Think of it not as a treat, but as therapy for your circulation. Now let's talk about something you can blend up at home: the circulation smoothie. It's simple, refreshing, and one of the most effective ways to boost your nitric oxide levels naturally before your day starts. The base of this smoothie is spinach. Spinach is rich in natural nitrates, the same compounds that make beetroot juice so powerful. When you eat spinach, those nitrates convert to nitric oxide in your body, expanding your arteries and improving oxygen delivery. Add fruits like blueberries or blackberries, and you amplify the effect. The anthocyanins in berries protect your blood vessels from oxidative stress and keep your nitric oxide active longer. The two ingredients together create perfect synergy, one building nitric oxide, the other protecting it. Here's a simple recipe I often recommend. Blend 2 cups of spinach, 1 cup of mixed berries, half a banana, and a cup of water or unsweetened almond milk. If you want extra protein, add a scoop of plain Greek yogurt. It's smooth, light, and energizing without being heavy. One of my patients, Harold, 67 years old, used to skip breakfast altogether. He said he felt too tired to eat in the morning. I convinced him to try this smoothie 3 times a week. 3 weeks later, he told me, "Doc, it's like my legs woke up from hibernation." Blood flow improved, his energy stayed steady all day, and he noticed more warmth and confidence in every part of his body. Now, let's move to the final drink, one that's been used for centuries in traditional medicine: golden milk. This ancient beverage is both comforting and incredibly effective at fighting the hidden enemy of male circulation: inflammation. Golden milk is made with turmeric and warm milk. The active compound in turmeric is curcumin, one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatories known to science. Inflammation is the silent enemy of blood flow. It hardens arteries, reduces responsiveness, and blocks nitric oxide activity. By calming inflammation, curcumin helps your arteries stay flexible and open. When you combine turmeric with warm milk, curcumin's absorption rate skyrockets. Adding a pinch of black pepper enhances it even further. The warmth of the drink helps relax your body, making it the perfect evening routine to prep your circulation for the next day. Richard, 69 years old, started drinking golden milk every evening instead of his usual sugary tea. In 2 weeks, he noticed something surprising. He said, "My legs feel warmer, my sleep is deeper, and my mornings are easier." That's because better nighttime circulation supports better oxygen delivery during sleep, which directly impacts morning energy and performance. Let me summarize what you've learned today. Beetroot juice generates nitric oxide and opens your arteries. Green tea preserves it by protecting your vessels from oxidation. Pomegranate juice amplifies it, giving your blood vessels the ability to stay open and flexible. Warm lemon water hydrates your system and provides the vitamin C that keeps nitric oxide active. Coffee and dark chocolate offer controlled stimulation and sustained blood flow when used right. The spinach and berry smoothie energizes your day with clean power and antioxidant protection. Golden milk caps your day by easing inflammation and setting the stage for deep, restorative sleep. Each of these drinks plays a role, but when combined, they form a powerful rhythm that keeps your body running at peak from morning, noon, and night. One of my favorite patients, Leonard, 68 years old, told me something that sums up this transformation perfectly. He said, I didn't realize how much I'd slowed down until I started waking up again. He wasn't just talking about energy, he meant the quiet confidence that comes from knowing your body is working as it should. So here's your simple action plan. Tomorrow morning, skip the sugary juice or strong coffee. Start with warm lemon water to hydrate and wake your arteries. A few times a week, add a small glass of beetroot or pomegranate juice to boost nitric oxide. If you enjoy coffee, pair it with a square of dark chocolate instead of sugar. For breakfast, blend up a spinach and berry smoothie to fuel your day. Then, in the evening, reward your body with golden milk to unwind and recover. Do it for 30 days. Keep it simple, keep it consistent. In a few weeks, you'll feel lighter, stronger, and more alert. In a month, your circulation will improve, your sleep will deepen, and your mornings will start feeling alive again. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every healthy sip, every better choice, every deep night's rest builds momentum. Your arteries respond, your hormones rebalance, and your confidence grows. If this message resonated with you, like this video and share it with another man who needs to hear it. You never know how much a small change can impact someone's health and happiness. And if you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week, I share real science-based strategies to help men like you restore vitality, circulation, and confidence naturally. Before we wrap up, I want you to remember one simple truth. Age doesn't take your strength away. It just reveals how much you've been willing to invest in it. You can choose decline or you can choose progress. You can let your mornings stay sluggish or you can rebuild them one drink at a time. Your next cup could change everything.